Hello guys, so today we're going to focus on turning fractions to decimals, decimals to percents, fractions to percents, and all vice versa as well. So there are two ways we can do this. So first we have equivalent expressions. So let's say we have a number such as 3/4 and we want to go ahead and turn that into a decimal. There's a few ways we could do that. So first of all, decimals, the whole will be a percent. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how much it takes to get from 4 to 100. So 4 multiplied by 25 equals 100. So I could already make an equivalent expression to say 3 times 25 is going to get me 75. So 75 over 100 is 75 hundredths. So in terms of a decimal, is 0.75, 75 hundredths. Now, to go ahead and turn this into a percent, all I need to do is take this number and move the decimal place 2 times. Now I'm at 75%. So here's my fraction, is my decimal, and my percent will be right under that. Now, let's go ahead and try another example. Let's say we have 4/5. Let's set it equal to 100. Set the denominator equal to 100. So what number multiplied by 5 will give me 100? If I go ahead and take 5 and multiply by 20, I get 100. So that works, they're equal, it checks out. Now let's go ahead and do the same with the numerator. 4 multiplied by 20 will give us 80. So we have 80 out of 100, otherwise known as 80 hundredths. Now, 0.80 will give us 80 hundredths. Now to simply turn that into a percent, move this over twice to get 80%. So once again, we have our fraction, our decimal, and our percent over here. Now, there's another way we could do this as well. Sometimes numbers don't go nicely into 100, such as 1/3. So what we can do is we could do the division method here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the numerator, put it on the inside, and the denominator and put it on the outside, and then go ahead and see if we could divide. So 3 does not go into 1, so this goes in 0 times. Go ahead and do my subtraction, and there's always going to be a 0 here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that and then replace my decimal. 0 comes down. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And then we have to add another 0 because we have a remainder. So same thing, 3 goes into 10 3 times, and it looks like this is just going to keep repeating. Now, I could go ahead and put a line here to just show that it is repeating. Now, we have our fraction and we have our decimal, but we need our percent. So we're going to go ahead and move that decimal place 2 times, 1, 2, to get 33%. Now, you could use either method, but it just depends on the situation, which one you choose. If you have a 4 in the denominator, or 2 in the denominator, a 5, a 10, a 20, a 25, or a 50, you're most likely going to want to go with equivalent expressions because you'll simply be able to multiply the denominators in order to get to 100, which will give you your multiplier in order to get your numerator. Now, for numbers such as 1/3, let's say 2/7, 9ths, these denominators do not evenly go into 100. So it's better to use the division method in this situation.